I am back for another episode 62. We knocking them down, 100 simple life truths. Is episode 62. It is September 15th. It is 6:05 p.m. Just finished a little study session, finished eating. I made some food. Now I'm back in the studio. Did I take a nap? I'm trying to remember if I took a nap or not. I think I took a nap. I think I took a nap after the last video I uploaded. I'm about to light this candle. This is the charcoal black teak. This one, yeah, I did take a nap because I left this one burning, and I've realized I'm not a fan of this candle right here. I'm not a fan of it. I left it burning while I took a nap. I went into my room, and I uh I set an alarm. I set an alarm for what is it, 30 minutes, and then I snoozed it like 3 times. So I really end up sleeping for like an hour. But now I'm up. I studied. I did a couple lessons. I went over my homework for the week. So I mapped out the timing, how long it's gonna take me to do everything, and I set it up. Basically, I'm ready. I'm prepared for this week's classes and what I gotta do. So still in monk mode, still grinding, still knocking out the content that I want to knock out. I didn't do everything that I wanted to do today, but the day's not over. The day's not over. I looked and my team is getting smoked by the Cardinals right now. I am a Rams fan, as you guys know, and my team is losing. Last I checked, 31-3. 31-3. My team is getting absolutely smoked right now. So that sucks. I have no faith in this team this season. I have no faith in my team. It is what it is. I'm a Rams fan, so I'm not. I've been through this before, right? Yeah, I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna get into this, and yeah, we're gonna have a good time. We have a good time. This is 100 simple life truths. I am your host. You are there. You are abundant. You are great. You are joyful. You are living and you are learning. You on a journey, just like I am. And a new journey that recently started. I want to say Monday. Yeah, Monday, because tomorrow is Monday. So about a week now. Monk mode. Monk mode. If you ain't see the monk mode video, it's on my channel. I might link it in up in the description somewhere, but monk mode, monk mode, monk mode, monk mode. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Shout out to you, and shout out to myself for doing what we got to do, being efficient, right? Being efficient. Let's go with this candle. All right. Shout out to us being efficient. I still want to build my cage. My camera's in the car though, unfortunately. You know what? My camera is in the car. My camera's in the car. So I may go get that later after I finish recording this, uploading this. And I'm gonna go to sleep early today. I'm gonna definitely go to sleep early today. And yeah. So episode 62, 100 Simple Life Truths. It is called One Promise of Life is that it's going to end. 100%. As depressing as that sounds, it's the truth. Life is gonna end, and what you do on Earth now, like in the present, is going to be your legacy. It's gonna be your legacy. So make the most out of your time on Earth. Making the most out of your time with the life that you have, and yeah, because you never know. You never know when it's gonna end. You just gotta enjoy it to the fullest as you can. You know what I mean? Don't just enjoy it, man. Life is gonna end. That's the one thing that we're all promised is if you're here, you're here. But if you're also here, life is gonna end. It's gonna end. It ends for everybody, right? So it starts off with he starts off by saying our relationship with the realities in our life can be quite a roller coaster ride. It's difficult for some to cope with not getting what they want. It's very hard to admit we're full of entitlement because it makes us realize how much we take for granted. When we realize how much we take for granted, we lose the luxury of feeling sorry for ourselves. People love feeling sorry for themselves, especially when they're not getting what they want. Those are weak people. I'm be honest with you. Those are weak people. Super weak people. Um, and I've been in that place before where I felt sorry for myself. Like, damn, bro, you're not doing nothing right. You can't do nothing right. Whatever the case may be, right? But um, but those are weak people. Completely weak people. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Understand the situation you in, and go out there and get it. Change your situation. Change your circumstances. It's you. It's only you can do it. It has to be you. That's another video that I'm gonna link in somewhere up here, whatever. It has to be you. It has to be you. You have to be the one to change things for yourself, for your life, right? No one else is gonna be here to do it. No one else needs to take more priority of your life more than you. You need to be able to. You need to be the one to take the priority of your life. Your life needs to be your priority 100%. Yeah, a lot of folks look for balance in life as if balance itself is a checkbox on a bucket list instead of achieving balance. I like to look at it as a continual balancing, right? And we'll be wobbling and stumbling our entire lives. I agree with that. That's very well said. Balance balance is one thing, but you have to understand that just like it's balance is a feeling. You can feel balance. You feel like your life is being balanced. Everything is good right now, but it's also a fleeting thing. It's not. You're always gonna be juggling with the balance because life always goes on, and things can change like that in a second, right? In a millisecond. As long as you understand that your life can always change, and you may have your ups and your downs, and you're balancing, trying to stay grounded in the middle, you'll have an easier time dealing with the circumstances of life. I feel like personally. He goes, if you're younger and reading this, yeah, if you're younger and reading this, I'll let you know in on a secret. It doesn't get easier as you get older. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. This has probably been the worst year of my life, and of course, the oldest year of my life. So I'm the oldest I've ever been, and this is the worst my life has ever been, honestly. And in retrospect, my life is pretty good, right? My life is pretty good, but personally, my life is, I feel like I can be doing a lot better. I don't know. So my expectations of myself are high, but I can't let myself down because my expectations don't have a timeline on them. So if that makes sense to you guys. As long as shit. Yeah, I be tired, man. I took a nap and I wanted to record before I went to sleep, and I feel extremely tired right now. That's why I was like, let me just get a record. But I was doing a lot of studying, taking in a lot of information, and it makes me tired for some reason, which is fine. He goes on to say, as long as we're alive, we're in a constant state of imbalance and have to actively work to try to center things out. It's hard to form a relationship with certain realities if you don't line up with our fantasies, right? Or the movies, or the fairy tales our parents told us when we were kids, as though it's hard. And though it is hard, we'll still be better off fostering those relationships, right? We may even learn to enjoy wobbling and stumbling and be grateful for the opportunities to make mistakes and grow from them. That is a key. That is a major, major key. Having an opportunity to fail, being able to trust yourself to go out there and do things even though it's not guaranteed. You may You may stumble, you may fail, you may wobble, but you're enjoying the path. You're enjoying the lessons that you're learning on your path is major keys, major keys. Being able to do that and knowing yourself enough to not let your failures affect you so much that it stops you from making more making more goals and going out there and trying. I'm sorry, I'm using my phone. I keep getting notifications. Going out there to get what you want to get and achieve the things that you want to achieve, and one failure doesn't stop you, and you enjoying it. You're enjoying everything on the path to your final goal. That's all that matters. Being able to enjoy yourself and not going through life like I believe it was the last video or a couple videos. I think episode 60, episode 59, no, episode 58. Episode 58 about not having regrets. Not having regrets. When your time is up and it's like, all right, you know what? I've done all I could do. I've achieved the things that I wanted to achieve, and the things that I couldn't achieve, I have no regrets about going after them. Although I didn't achieve them, and although it may, to the outside world, I may look like a failure because I didn't achieve my goals. And that's another thing, that you shouldn't share your goals with everybody. You know what I mean? Because there's people out there secretly hating on you and wishing for your downfall, right? And you don't need that type of energy. But when it's all said and done, because we're all promised life to end. When it's all said and done, and you look back on your life and you say, you know what? I'm proud of the things that I achieved, and I'm proud of the things that I went for and failed at, because it helped me in achieving the things that I did achieve. And the things that I failed at, they probably just weren't for me. And although at the time I went out going to achieve them, I set my goal on achieving them, I wanted them. Sometimes the things that you want aren't the things that you need, right? And it takes a lot of self-reflection to know what it is that you need and what it is that you want. And it takes a lot of self-reflection in terms of finding out the things that you want, which ones are obtainable and which ones honestly aren't obtainable for you as a person, because everything in this world is obtainable by someone, but it may not be obtainable by you. You know what I mean? You may not have not necessarily what it takes to get it, but it may not fit your personality of who you are deep down inside. You know what I mean? Not everybody is meant to Honestly, not everybody is meant to be rich and famous. Not everybody is meant to be a billionaire. Not everybody is meant to be homeless and be poor. Not everybody is meant to have kids, have a family. Not everybody is meant for that. The things that you are meant for is the things that you need to cultivate in your life. The things that fit who you are and fit the person that you are. And once you realize who you are, which is the most important thing, this is the whole point of this series, is learning yourself and learning the things that you will thrive at and the things that will make not only you better but the world better. If you obtain those things, then life becomes easier. It becomes more, not necessarily easier, but it becomes more I don't want to say livable, but it becomes just more centered. You become more centered in knowing that everything is what it is, and you take no sadness in failure. So he goes on to say, the last little bit of this is, death is one of the few things we all have in common, and that may make it our strongest bond. Living life and knowing the sand may be running out at any moment can lead to some spectacular moments. Yeah, you gotta live every day like it's your last. You know what I'm saying? Live with no regrets. Wake up every day saying, you know what, I'm gonna make a difference in my life today. I'm gonna do something new. So I'm gonna discover something new that I never discovered before. I'm gonna try something that I never tried before. I'm gonna try to learn something that I never learned before. I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna explore. I'm gonna just make the best out of each day I'm alive. And then at the end of the day, when you get home and you washing off you're washing off your day, whether it be washing off the success, you're washing off whatever failures or anything you learned, and you sitting in that shower and you just thinking like, okay, today was a success. Today I am proud of myself. And you just got to do that every day, every day. You don't think about, oh, I'm doing this for the next 90 days. I'm doing this for the next 20 days, 100 days, whatever the case may be. No, you do it every day. You just got to be better every day. One day, take it one day at a time. Listen, I'm better today. At the end of each day, you should go to bed thinking, you know what, if I died today, I will be satisfied with my life. That's how you should. That's how you should be going to bed every day. If I died today, I will be satisfied with my life. Because one thing that we all promise, as the title says, is that we're all gonna perish. We're all gonna cease to exist at one point. And as long as you're happy with as long as you bow out gracefully, and you happy with what it is that you accomplish, or even the things that you failed at, hey, listen, life is good. Life was good. Life was good, and go through it with no regrets. Don't be on your deathbed thinking, damn, if I would have did this, or I wish I would have did that. I wish I would. Just go out and do it now. Make time to do it now. The things that you can achieve right now, the things that you wish you can do, the foods that you wish you want to try before you die, or the people you want to try and meet, or the things that you want to achieve. Start making that effort today. And even if you don't end up achieving those things, know that you put your best foot forward to achieve it, and it just wasn't for you. And be content with that. Be content that everything is not for everybody. Everything that you want, you may really, really want it, but it just may not be for you. It may not be for you. And that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. In my eyes, it's perfectly fine. Like I see the vision in my head of what I want my life to be like going forward. As some of you know, I want to buy a plane. I want to buy some more property. Of course, I want to graduate school, which I'm working towards every day. I want to get into like my dream career, and I want to not necessarily like it's my goal is not the money. My goal is the time. I want to have the freedom. I want to buy back my time and my freedom to be able to travel the world, explore the world, do different things. And of course, I can't do all of that stuff right now, right? And if I died tomorrow, if I died today, I'll be happy with everything that I put forth when achieving those goals, even though I haven't achieved them. As of right now, I haven't achieved them, right? I'm living my life as if I've already achieved it, because you can't be something. You can't just be something when it's time to be it. You have to prepare. You have to learn. You know what I mean? I can't be a college graduate before I go to college. I can't be. It's a one good one. You can't be a wife before you can't just become a wife the moment you get married. You have to already be a wife. Like God said, I'm not religious in any aspect, right? The Bible says, he who finds a good wife finds a good thing. It's not he who makes a good wife. You have to already be a wife to get married. I feel like same thing with a husband nowadays. Like you have to already exude those characteristics and that personality to be a wife, to be a husband. You know what I mean? I'm already living my life as someone who owns a plane, someone who has the free time to just travel the world. I'm living as that right now, because when the time comes for me to actually be that, I'm gonna already be prepared. You know, success is when opportunity meets preparation. I'm preparing myself for the success that I want in my life. Makes sense? You got to prepare yourself for the success that you want in your life, and as you're going through your daily life, and at the end of the day, you're like, you know what? Obviously, I didn't achieve my goal, but you know what? I'm one step closer. Obviously, I didn't achieve my goal, but you know what? I'm one step closer. And that should be enough. As long as you're making strives to get closer and closer to your goals every single day, what more do you want? Of course you can put a timeline on it, and you write down. This is why I say you guys should have a calendar, have a map out your success, map out every single detail, and be as detailed as possible in terms of what it's going to take to be where you want to be. You know what I mean? And it's going to always be changing, because you may run into some details that change your mind. And it's perfectly fine to change your mind about what you want to be or who you want to be. But as long as when you realize whatever it is that you want to be, or who you want to be, or the things that you want out of life, you may want to buy a house, you may want to buy your dream car, or travel to your dream location. You need to write down every single detail in terms of what it's going to take for you to be able to do that. And it may be easy. You may just have to go to work and request the days off to travel, buy the ticket, and get your hotel and just go. Maybe easy. Some things is easier said than some things are easy said and done. You know what I mean? So whether no matter what it is, if you might want to be a doctor and you're still in high school, you got to write down, okay, I got this many years of school, I got to take these classes, I got to make sure I'm here, I got to take this internship, I got to do my residency, and da 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 da. I'm gonna work at this hospital. You got to be as detailed as possible because it's your life. It's your life. You have to create the life that you want. You have to be who you want, and you got to start living as the end goal. You got to exude that confidence. Like, of course, it takes time to build up confidence, but you need to exude that confidence from day one. You got to know that you putting your mind to it is already achieved. And even if you like um this one is called, like this episode is called, we're all promised an end, right? Life is gonna end, and if you're living as if you already achieved your goals, when you die, you're gonna live with no regrets because you knew that eventually you was gonna achieve those goals, whether you physically made it or you just was working towards it on a daily basis. That goes into, of course, episode 58, where is no regrets. Have no regrets in life. As long as you're working towards what you want to be, it doesn't have to be. Well, for me personally, it has to be somewhat extensive in terms of I'm gonna work towards this every day, every day, every day, every day, and by the time the opportunity comes to me, I'm gonna be prepared. I'm gonna be overly prepared, and I'm gonna excel quickly. Right? It all depends on the goals that you have. It all depends on the things that you want to achieve, and yeah, yeah. So episode 58, watch that one. Live life with no regrets, and then this one, episode 62. Episode 62. It is episode 62. We're all promised the end. At the end of the day, we're all gonna die, right? So live with no regrets. Live with no regrets. That's it. This was episode 62. I hope y'all learned something about yourselves. I wrote all over this. So I was actually mapping out a reel that I wanted to drop on Instagram, but I just couldn't get it the way I wanted to get it, and I'm not necessarily a perfectionist until I want to be a perfectionist. Like, I can just drop content all day and it's not going to be the best quality, but I just do it because it is something that I want to do, right? And but sometimes I get an idea about something and then I want it to be perfect. Then I start mapping it out. I start mapping out every scene, every shot. And if it don't come out perfect, it will never see the light of day. But then other days I can just drop like 2 3 reels or a bunch of stuff in my story, and I know it's like low quality stuff, but it's just I felt okay to do it. I just felt compelled to do it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's only me judging me. You know what I mean? And some things I need to be perfect in, and it could be in the same category, like food. I can want to make a perfect meal and actually cook like really on some chef shit, or I could just go downstairs and just fry some chicken and some French fries and just, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So I got the quote. I feel like I've been missing a lot of days with the quote, so I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back for this episode. No promises for the next episode because I just be running through them sometimes and I'll be forgetting. But as you all know, y'all can say it with me. It's your pain. Your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding. It is the bitter potion by which the physician within you heals your sick self. Therefore, trust the physician and drink his remedy in silence and tranquility. So yeah, that was it. That was episode 62. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Comment down below what goals do you have and what steps you're taking. And don't tell me the steps you're taking because everyone's path is different, right? Tell me what goals you have. What's your main? You should have several goals, right? You should have a main focus goal and a couple little like side quests that you want to have. Like, my main goal right now is school. My side quest is buying a plane, but that's my big side quest, right? My little side quest is getting more property and just like getting a career and just like things like that, right? The typical things that everyone wants, right? Getting more money, getting more free time traveling. Those are my side quests, but I'm locked into where I don't really need any of that stuff until I graduate, because once I graduate, all of that other stuff becomes even more possible, more easier, because my income potential increases exponentially, and with more money obviously comes free time. You buy your time back. Me, I'm all about buying my time back. I don't really care about being a millionaire. I just want to be able to fund my life, be able to fund the things that I want to do. I want to fund the fun. But yeah, that was episode 62. I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff.